Yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Back with more of 12 minutes without talking. I get that I'm not supposed to talk, but considering the fact that I have some thoughts I have to say about The Walking Dead Season 1, considering the fact that I didn't have a chance to say my thoughts about The Walking Dead Season 1 game once I beated the game, pretty sure I said some things, but I have more to say specifically before you see the movie, part 2 of this, just a movie of without hearing my voice. But anyway, because I'm gonna possibly play GT5 online later today with my homie Andrew, my work friend, I consider him as. Anyway, so all I gotta say about Walking Dead Season 1 was it was a great game. I love how Lee was like a great character, the great main protagonist, and Clem as a co-protagonist. While she was younger, she was most likely at the human stage of still being a kid, still developing. She was a mentally mature being. She was a woman since day one. Right when she was in her treehouse, I consider her as a woman, and no matter what you all have to say, she is a woman. But no matter what, she had mental trauma, unfortunately, regardless of her human stage of being a kid, regardless of her chronological age of being 8 and then 9 later in the game, and regardless of, being mentally mature, regardless of her human stage. She's a human being in general, and considering the fact that she's a teenager of The Walking Dead Season 2, I consider her as being the father of her, and always will be. Taking over Lee's job, Lee is now in heaven, living life. And in reality, nobody's in heaven or hell right when they die. It's until the end time, and the end time will occur in exactly thousands of years. I say that's a great theoretical timeline, most likely. But I know I'm supposed to say what I want to say about it, like wows in the credits. I'm pretty sure I said some things, but I gotta check later today. But in general, chat, all I gotta most likely mention is there's some people I did not like. I did love most of the characters. Some people are like, why would you like them if they're gonna do bad things? Like, I loved Larry later on in the game. I mean, he was chill, he was cool. I mean, he been through a lot, so you gotta like have empathy. Same as Lily, she's been through a lot, so at least have MC. Still, she deserved that punishment regardless, considering the fact that she killed Carly, or not Carly. Oh yeah, she killed Carly in cold blood. I'm pretty sure my mom's house was Doug. So my dad's house was it Doug or Carly? I'm pretty sure it was Doug. I'm pretty sure I chose Doug. I'm pretty sure at my mom's house I chose Carly. Who knows? Anyway, there are some characters I did not like. I didn't like when Larry, or not Larry. So at first I did not like Larry the way he was treating Duck and everybody else. I did not like the way Lily tone was. In the beginning where she specifically mentioned, oh, you didn't have to call me a bitch. I had to though. She was low-key being a bitch, and that was not right. You feel me? Bitch. I had to though. Being a bitch, and that was not right. Hold up. You feel me? Okay, there you go. Sorry, chat, I had to make sure my mic is not glitching, you feel me? I mean, it's not, I don't have to use it, because, I'm gonna mute it in quite a bit. Or not mute it, but unplug my mic, because if I mute myself, you'll hear, like, this sound, the staticking sound. If I unplug my mic, then you won't hear nothing. You'll just hear the dialogue, which I say it seems very reasonable. You feel me? For Uncharted 4, though, that is the part where I really have to adjust the audio. Like when you play the game, you're like, I can't hear the audio. Because Hydro mentioned it last time when he was watching my Uncharted 4 live stream. He's like, I can't quite hear the audio. When you're streaming, it's different, but when you're uploading the game, I'm pretty sure it's the same. It just depends on, how you would, specifically upload. Jeez, oh my gosh. Not tired though, chat. People saying, oh, you're tired. Yawning doesn't necessarily mean you're tired. It just means you need more oxygen in your system, your body. And that seems very reasonable when you yawn. Don't say, oh, you're tired. It naturally happens. It's a natural instinct specifically associated with, getting in more oxygen. If you don't have oxygen, if you never yawn in your life, you're pretty much dead. You're practically dead most likely, specifically. You feel me? So yeah, I get to most likely do that heist on GT5 Online. I've been waiting until like this week. I was gonna work today, but my mom was at work, so hopefully on Wednesday I could possibly head to work. You feel me, chat? Like where I can actually make some money, or plenty of money, because I really need a job, chat. I really want to work at 7-Eleven. If I just quit my volunteering. They're gonna be like, don't you have a job though? You can't just quit and then you can't quit without like a paid job. You feel me? And I'll be like, yeah, you're right. I should actually get a job. What am I doing? I should like consider it. Job is like a reasonable thing to get. Anyway, yeah, there were some characters I did not like. So I didn't like Larry and Lily at first, but later on, once they warm up to me, even though Larry was pain in the ass, I started to get used to it. So in a way, most likely, I just got used to it. I didn't like his attitude at the end of episode 2, but then you have to realize that, he been through a lot, and obviously that's, I'm pretty sure what caused his heart attack because of some blood pressure due to how much stress he has in his system. Which when he been through a lot, I get that, but that's a lot of stress to put in your body. Like that's too much. Stress, I'm pretty sure means like a lot of burden you're putting on yourself. You're holding that in. You're letting it fight or flight, but even though you're still fighting it through, yet you're most likely, considering yourself as a detriment. Like you're not really wanting to do, you know, you want to make a threat to yourself. You don't want to do that most likely. You feel me? Like I figured that seemed very reasonable to not consider it. But at the end, Larry, he been through a lot, and especially Lily. Um, there are some characters I did not like. I love Duck and Ben. I mean, Duck, oh, I feel bad for him. Ben, he been through a lot. He's traumatized. Larry, who knows how the hell happened to him? Who knows if he's traumatized? I'm pretty sure he got deep trauma. I know that. Cause remember, Hank, I'm pretty sure his name is, from Detroit Become Human. He had plenty of mental trauma, and you can tell. You can tell the way he was treating, Connor, like he's treating him like he was immature, but really, Connor, regardless of his human stage, even though he's not really a human, he resembles a human being. Um, he's very mentally mature. I mean, he's intelligent. People may think he's immature, but that's how he's programmed. I mean, they're not meant to program him like that. That's very selfish and disrespectful, most likely, to him. And Alice, I'm pretty sure the real Alice had mental trauma, so she had to resemble majority of the real version of Alice, like the human version. Because that was an android version. Obviously, she left to go with her mom, and then... What's that guy name? Tuck? Todd! I'm like, what the hell? Man, it's been quite a while since I played the game. Todd. Like, he had a deep, like, whatever trauma he was going through, like, I feel bad for him because, like, later on in the game, he mentioned his story. Well, I didn't do that part, but I watched clips. I'm like, damn, like, he mentioned, like, oh, his wife and daughter, like, unfortunately left. And he didn't like Android. He thought that Android was making it worse, but really they weren't. That's just how much stress he had, most likely. And the Android version of Alice, she had to replicate the trauma and everything that the real Alice had. So it makes sense. I mean, really, if she didn't replicate it, most likely, then she would have, like, specifically, how do I say it, like, not have trauma. She would have. I mean, she is mentally mature. She knew that stealing was wrong when Carl wanted to steal. She knew that. She knew what she was doing, most likely. And I love it. I love how Alice, done many things. Like, regardless of her human stage of being a kid, regardless of her chronological age of being 8, according to research, and regardless of, what's it called? Her mental maturity, regardless. She's a human being in general. I mean, that's an android, but she is like a human, chat. You would notice that she's an android, but at first everybody thought she was just a human being. But really, she's an android. But majority of games are gonna say little boy or little girl. I don't like it because it's very offensive. I'm sure some people don't either. Because when you say you little bitch, you little girl, the way you say it, it's like very offensive. Like you're taunting them, you're torturing them. It's very offensive, and you're not supposed to say that. Like, instead of saying, oh, we're having a baby, my wife would possibly say, we're having a human being. I mean, when you say baby, it makes sense because you're referring to, like, how the baby, the human being inside of her is a baby. Like it's at that first human stage, ready to develop in this mortal body. You feel me? Like the game, all the game is scripted, so don't take it offensive. Well, it is offensive because really I don't like it. But hey, the game was already created. It's scripted. It's done. This game has released. Like Detroit Become Human released since 2018. The Walking Dead Season 1 released since 2012. The Walking Dead Season 2 released since 2013. You can't change it. You can make a remake. You can remake it and change it up, but at the end, it's scripted. Like don't take it too seriously. I mean, you could if you want to, but at the end, just add your own words to the script. Like if like you know how I say, yeah, younger human being, yep, younger girl. Like I don't say no, do not say that. Like I don't want to say, oh, she's dad, he's a younger human being. Regardless, he's a human being. Regardless, he's mentally mature. Regardless, okay, yes, I can repeat it so you all can understand that. You know, every day's a new day. Every day's a school day, and like there's new terms every year specifically. But that doesn't necessarily mean I have to make it like a big deal. Just goes the pro, goes the game, goes the goes the flow. Go by the rules. I was gonna say that word, but I'm pretty sure that's the word. Go by the game. Go by the game. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't make sense when I say it like that. If y'all know what word I'm wanting to refer to, then you know what I mean. Feel me? But you gotta realize, chat, like Clementine and Alice, they both have similarity. They're both mentally mature. They both have mental trauma, and they're both meant to, be a kid. Like, well, what I mean is meant to be at the human stage. Like they're developing. That's what I mean. I don't mean like, oh, they're meant to act like, oh, there's no sin in this world. They don't have to worry about it. They don't have to worry about the real world. They don't have to worry about being mentally mature. They can do whatever the hell they want. They can have many candies without worrying about diabetes. Like, that's not what I mean. That's like making them feel like they're angels and born an angel. No, we're not born angel. That is so fucked up to just say that, mention it, because like you're ignoring the fact that they're human beings in general, and we're meant to be at the human stage. We're meant to develop. We're not meant to be an adult in a woman and come out of their you know what as an adult. Like we're not meant to come out as an adult. We're meant because the term adult means being fully grown, meaning you're fully developed, you're fully done with puberty, and you're fully grown. You're done growing. You're at that peak where you're a human being in general. You're not meant to be an adult, but God wants you to experience to see what it's like. I mean, obviously, the original human stage is to be a kid. Well, no, be at the human stage. Like we're meant to be at the human stage because really, it resembles being innocent. It resembles no sin. But in this world, on Earth, there's sin in this world, which means we have to most likely realize that they have to be mentally mature. They have to have a job. They have to pay a bill. But once they have mental trauma, it's hard on them. Like me, I don't want to do any of these. I want to just stay home. I just want to live life. But in heaven, we're gonna work. In heaven, we're gonna do things for God. We're not gonna be, even though we're at that human stage of being a kid because we're meant to be, which is that original human stage. That doesn't necessarily mean that like, oh, what's it called? We could do whatever we want. We're gonna have true freedom, but God is gonna give us peace while we're working. We don't have to pay for the bills. That's like a reward, but I mean, who knows how that's gonna go in heaven? And once the earth is new, which I refer it to as the new earth, as according to the Holy Bible. But you gotta realize, Chad, like it's not all sunshine and rainbow. You feel me? It's not where light shall always reign and rainbow shall occur. Okay, what people mean is that it doesn't mean that, oh, God is not in the picture. Don't worry about God. God is not here. Worry about him until he died. That's pretty much saying don't worship him and don't accept him as your personal Lord and Savior. And don't worry about if you're chosen or not. Let God do the work. Pretty much you're saying that you don't care what's going to happen, and you think that, oh, and you're making up your own God. The true God is already there. It's Jesus Christ. So there is sunshine and rainbow, which means light and freedom, but that means that we still gotta worry about the sin in this world, meaning that it's still here. And we gotta realize, like, evil's here, and we gotta take in this opportunity. Whether we're a kid, a teenager, and an adult especially, but mentally mature, regardless of our human stage, regardless of our chronological age, and regardless of how mentally mature we are, you feel me? Like, you gotta realize this, Chad. Like, I could repeat it again constantly, but you gotta realize, feel me? I'm currently playing video games at the very moment. I wasn't ignoring. So I was texting my wifey, and she understands. But anyway, you gotta realize, even my wife realized, she's like, ugh, why are people like this? Like, who cares about the age restriction shit? Who cares about any of this shit? But hey, truth be told, people love to be sinners. They're here for safety reasons. Yes, yes, it's selfish. It's selfish. They haven't made any changes. They're not worrying about how more safe it is compared to back then. People are like, oh, we're gonna keep it that way for eternity. God's gonna be like, yeah, but I figured that if you can just ban raping, exploitation, make it permanently banned, meaning it shouldn't be reasonable, then I'm pretty sure it would be much safer, and you don't have to worry about the age restriction to make it safer. I didn't mean to say that word that doesn't even exist, but I meant to say safer. Because it is very selfish, and I would agree with God if God were to mention that to me specifically. But it's for safety reasons. I mean, people been through a lot of things traumatically, and it's tragic. So obviously they had no other choice. I mean, they did, but in a way, specifically, they most likely didn't have any choice left, and the only choice is for age restrictions. Which people can come to realize that it's gonna not last forever. I bet like next year or once I'm president or so, it's gonna be gone. It's gonna change where people are gonna be safe. Like I'm pretty sure way back then, those who were kids and teenagers used to have guns for self-defense, obviously, not for murder. Obviously, none of us are meant to murder, regardless. Like I am a grown man, which means I'm fully grown, but regardless, I've been mentally mature my whole life. I mean, it changes over time due to my mental trauma and how it decreases over time, and as it decreases, my mental maturity is more aware and mindful of what's going on. Like I'm more responsible, even though I was before, because back then I knew how to create a PSN account. I just wanted my own PSN account, but obviously due to the PlayStation policy, I had to put a different year, and it's not an abomination to them. They wouldn't even notice if you change your year or not. Like for this account, I would say I put a different year, but that was before I was even chronologically 18, because that's what the government thinks, which is very selfish. Because really, regardless of the chronological age, and regardless of our human stage, and regardless of how mentally mature we are, considering the fact that we're human beings in general, they didn't necessarily have to establish these, but obviously they have to. And due to current law, obviously, once I'm 18, I don't have to worry about it. So if I put the year 2005, once I create a PSN account, which I don't necessarily need to, considering the fact that I already did, and that's my PSN account for eternity, then you would most likely know that the PSN account I currently have is going to remain, and I don't have to change it. I mean, there could be a time where I can change my birth date, but obviously it's going to remain the same. Nothing is going to affect anything, most likely. It's just going to show that that's how long I've lived for. And they want to... So pretty much they're going for how mentally mature you are, which is wrong when it comes to chronological age. But if you change your birth date, you want to be honest too. I mean, to be honest, I was born on January 11th, 2005, so PlayStation can be like, it's all good if you have put a different year. I understand that you don't like some of our policy, but at least you obey it without admitting that you don't want to obey it. Even though I obey the policies I'm meant to obey, like the policies they're meant to establish, but the ones they weren't meant to, which is wrong and selfish of the ones they weren't meant to, it changes over time. The CEO of Sony is doing great, and he is making plenty of changes. I'm looking forward to the PS6, and hopefully I can step in to be like the CEO, and he can be the co-CEO, and we can work together and collaborate and negotiate on what I want for the Sony company and PlayStation. And possibly him and I can create the PS7 alongside with other PlayStation creators or gaming engineers who wants to create the consoles. Pretty much, because the ones who create the games are the companies, but to put like which specific company this game should be associated with, then I'll decide when it comes to Sony, you feel me, to see if this game suits well with the console, you feel me? But that's all I gotta specifically mention. Yeah, the characters I did not like in The Walking Dead Season 1 definitely would have to be Vernon and that pedophile motherfucker who thinks he's all cool and a school shooter boy. Like, Vernon offering to take Clem, I know for a fact he's gonna be a pedophile, he's gonna treat her bad, because I can tell, if you play 400 Days, you'll know what I mean. I'm not gonna, like, spoil it for those who takes offensively when it comes to spoilers, but you know exactly what I mean. And, like, when it comes to, the school shooter boy, he's like, I want to start a family, and we all know that he did not want to adopt her. He wanted to illegally rape her and exploit her. Exploiting means taking advantage of them and giving them no freedom, but to be with the one who wants to abuse you regardless. And raping means sexually abusing and getting them pregnant without their consent, meaning you are making it worse on them. You're making them trauma, making them more traumatized, and making them have a bad life. Like they're just living through hell, and that is not what God wants. And I bet the school shooter boy and Vernon will be in hell. So fuck them. Hope they go to hell. I'm just saying this. Most likely, that's all I gotta specifically mention. Like those are the characters I hate. In season 2, okay, let's talk about season 2. I love how Clem is a teenager. She's been a woman since season 1, since the day she was in her treehouse, since the day we saw her when, like, Lee was like, oh, there's been a shooting after he killed that cop when he was a zombie. But for season 2, she's became a bitch. I'm not saying in a bad way, but she's like a sav. Like, she is the day one bitch, and she's always gonna be the one. She's a sav. I mean, you can tell. I mean, she's more hesitant. Her voice changed, but she's more hesitant when she talks because of her trauma. But she's used to moving on from when her parents died, most likely, and she's used to Lee's death. I mean, Omi died, and, well, who knows how she felt, like, during those traumatic time. I mean, it's tragic for her, and not because of the zombie apocalypse. I'm pretty sure in the zombie apocalypse she never got traumatized by it. She knew that something was gonna happen. I mean, like COVID. I was like a younger version. Well, I don't age, but I would consider myself as younger due to physical development, but not aging because I don't age. I actually never age. Like, it feels like I look the same. But anyway. Cause I saw my video and my face looked like a baby face, but I'm pretty sure my face was still developing. And it looks different, just with the pimples. And don't get confused. Don't say, oh, your forehead has, like, those freckles. I would consider it as, not freckles, wrinkles. I would consider it as, like, less skin elasticity, and it's just your muscle stretches. Like, you're stretching your muscles, because your face has muscles. Especially your forehead, you can tell. Hold up, Chad. But like Clementine, you can tell like she's been through a lot. But she is a teenager. Hopefully Luke is not a pervert. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not. A lot of people were pissed at me. He's like, ew, if you talk to people, for those who are kids and teenagers, you can get in trouble if you're famous. And I wouldn't be surprised. Like, my boy, I do. Chill, man. You're allowed to talk to those who are kids and teenagers. As long as the law changes, and as long if you're not a pervert, like, as long if you're not a pervert once raping and exploiting is banned, that's all that matters. Plus, I'm gonna be married to both of my wife for those who are adults. I can still have crush on those who are kids and teenagers, but that doesn't necessarily mean I can add them to my poly relationship. When it comes to safe sex, that's if the law changes and if they ensure that everything is most likely safety or safe, like safer most likely. Like, regardless of their human stage, regardless of their chronological age, and regardless of how mentally mature they are. But due to current laws, do not have safe sex. Just, if you want to have crush, you could just be their friend. At the end, be their friend. You can marry them if you're single, but in general, or if your wife agrees to have more into the relationship, which considers a poly relationship or create one most likely. But marry them if you're single, but not now due to current laws. Just be friends. There's nothing wrong with being friends, you know, with them. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure Luke is not a pervert. Like, what I was saying on my stream is, what would happen if you were with him? Because there's no satanic laws. Like, there's no age restrictions. Everything is much safer. I mean, I figured it could possibly be rape and exploiting, but it's less because of the zombie apocalypse. Like, there's not much people to rape, or who are not zombies to rape. Like, they're all zombies, and all they're gonna do is eat your flesh. You feel me? But anyway, what I'm saying is, do not be a pervert. Like, my homie took it offensively when it came to Luke. Like, you really think Clem will be with Luke cause Telltale don't want to break the federal law, or the state law, or anything like that specifically. Like, I'm pretty sure they want to obey the current law. So obviously Clem will be friends with Luke, but there's some choices which are giving hint of what could possibly happen. But obviously I'm not shipping her with Luke. I would if I wanted to, but due to current laws I can't. I mean, I could, but then people are gonna take it offensively, so it's best to not because of the current laws. You feel me? But they could be great homies. They could be homies, chat. Nothing wrong with that. I ship her with Violet and Luke. But in reality, do not marry those who are kids and teenagers due to current laws. Once the law changes, that could be possible if there's no raping and exploitation, and if nobody considers himself as being a pervert. You feel me? But anyway, yeah, there was most likely 5 pedophiles in the game. 1, 2, 3. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4 pedophiles, not 3 or 5. 4. And that, well, the 5th one is gonna be Carver, but you know he's a pedophile to or a pervert to because pedophile's the same thing, but he is a pervert to Rebecca while she's pregnant and thinking that that's her new husband, and to Clementine. I can tell the way he was treating her, like that is so fucked up. But anyway, chat. Those are the characters I hate in The Walking Dead Season 1 and Season 2. Oh yeah, for Carlos and Rebecca, I would refer to them as hating. I would specifically mention something that, like, I hate them at first, but it's like Larry and Lewis, or not Lewis, Larry and Lily, but 2.0 versions. Where at first you'll hate them, but then you're like, you know what? Not hate them specifically, but hate their behavior. At first, you're like, fuck them. But later on, you're like, oh, okay, I figured they would, I'll understand why. But still, I mean, it's most likely not right. It's fucked up. You feel me? So fucked up. Those are the ones I don't like. Well, there was more pedophiles in Season 2 compared to Season 1. There's only 2. I mean, he was joking, chat. You really think he's gonna be a pedophile? No. He proven himself as not being a pervert, which I feel bad for, man. He's dead in Season 2. So I'm gonna replay Season 2 and possibly do it again at my dad's place, or not play Season 2 until I'm at my dad's place. Cause, you know what? I'm gonna possibly play at both my mom's house and dad's house, but at my dad's place, I gotta consider continuing. I don't want to confuse you all, you feel me? It's gotta make sense, most likely, according to Daton. By the way, without further ado, let's get straight to chat. I'm gonna mute my mic. Be sure to enjoy it, and if you wonder why I'm not talking, check my title. I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple, you feel me? Man, my head hurts. My head hurts. Anyway. Enjoy. Hope you're not confused. Like, obviously, don't marry those who are kids and teenagers. Don't. Due to current laws, just be friends. You can have crushes on them. They would appreciate it, but then they'll be like... Cause I told my cousin, or my sister told my cousin as a joke. Obviously, why would I actually? She's like, "Oh, my brother has a crush on you." She's like, "It's okay. I like going on his back. It feels cool." Like, piggyback rides, like someone you give to someone who's lighter due to their height, which they're meant to be at the height due to the human stage. Like, they would appreciate it, but then, because some could actually realize that, well, due to current laws, I wouldn't consider myself as being married to you, or propose to you, or go on dates. I mean, unless you could go on dates on those who are kids and teenagers, but, like, as friends and not really push your way into marriage, due to current laws, due to how the perverts out there and people want to rape and exploitate people, and corrode people, like corrosion. Pretty sure that's, like, another word of... some type of sexual abuse, which is wrong. Sexual abuse is wrong. Like, I would never be a pervert. I would never be a pervert. So if I say, oh, I got a crush on you, don't say that to them. Don't. Some would appreciate it, but some wouldn't like it because of the current laws, and that's like... People would assume... Okay, even though you're not a pervert, people would assume that you are one, and you don't want them to assume and make it bad for you. Just admit that you're not, but... If you do mention it, they're not gonna believe you. I mean, it's not right, and it's a sin to not believe in someone. But in reality, don't say it. Don't mention it. You feel me? Like, do you really want me to say, "Oh, I got a crush on you," and she's like at a human stage of still being a kid due to current laws? No. Just say, "Hey, can we possibly be homies?" Or could you possibly subscribe to me? Like, you never know. What if I have someone who's a girl on my channel or watching my stream, and she's like a kid or teenager? You could say you have a crush, but there's a 100% chance or 98% chance or 80% chance that there could be a 95% chance that they're gonna assume that you're a pervert. Like, they're gonna assume that you're a pervert, even though you mentioned you're not, and you're just saying it as a friend and not wanting to marry them due to current laws. they would still assume like, oh, you're a pervert, man. They will say, oh, I don't believe you. I know you are. You can say that you're not, but at the end, what you say is considered being a pedophile. It's not though, but they would assume that because they think that you want to marry them. Which, why would you? But for those who are adults, is who I'm gonna be married to. Well, already married to, due to, being married to God. You feel me? And it's most likely normal to be married to those who are adults through God without like having a wedding. Or not married to God. Well, yeah, being married to God. But when it comes to a poly relationship, like even though it's illegal, as long as they don't get jealous, that's all that matters most likely. You feel me? Like that's all I gotta pretty much say. Most likely. But all I gotta specifically mention is yeah, be aware. Like poly relationship's not wrong as long as they don't get jealous. Most likely, you feel me? But as I specifically mentioned, when it comes to those who are kids and teenagers, do not marry them. Especially, do not say that you have a crush on them specifically. Just keep it to yourself. Well, due to how people would react and due to their preference when it comes to the current society, the current society norms and due to current laws. I mean, you don't want to be a pervert. You don't want to rape and exploitate. It's very disrespectful and a sin. Like you're pretty much lustful rather than showing love and caring for anybody specifically, whether they're a kid, a teenager, and an adult especially, regardless of their chronological age, regardless of their human stage, and regardless of how mentally mature they are. You feel me? Regardless, you feel me? But anyway, what's it called? Just be their friend, like due to current laws. And when it comes to Clem and Luke, they're just gonna be homies. It's not like it's actually gonna happen. You feel me? Like I do in that tone. Don't take it offensively. Just realize that it's not gonna happen. And pretty much, you feel me? But anyway, chat. Without further ado, let's get straight to the shit. I'm gonna unplug my mic. You feel me? Without further ado, let's get straight to the shit.
I didn't hear you come in. Best night ever. Get. Let me know when you.
Yeah, I will. I'm living the same evening over and over.
Been there.
I know about the pocket watch. It's in the vent underneath the medicine cabinet.
What?
There's a man, and he said that you killed your father.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I need you to tell me the truth.
Where is this coming from?
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm living the same 10 minutes over and over and over again. So, look, I'll prove it to you.
Are you fucking kidding me?
In a few seconds, we'll hear thunder. I know the forecast said that it was going to be clear, but just wait and listen.
Sure.
Nah, I better wait for the thunder first. Nah, I better wait for the thunder first.
So? When's it gonna start?
I better wait for the thunder first. Nah, I better wait for...
Thunder? Oh, okay. Okay. I think I actually believe you. I don't even know where to start. My dad wasn't always the man he wanted to be. After I was born, my mom was really focused on me, and I guess... my dad felt. It doesn't matter. He started sleeping with my nanny. It was the start of my mom's spiral. Nothing was the same after she died. I blamed him. I mean, it was sort of his fault. And I poked at him a lot. We fought. Nobody can hurt you like the ones you love, right? Oh, anyway, God.
Hey, I know that this is hard, but please, I need to know.
Yeah. Christmas Eve, he had caught me trying to sneak out, and I was so mad. I just poked at him and prodded at him, and he hit me.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, I saw red, of course, and he always had guns around. I grabbed one, and I shot him, and I just ran. Made it here on New Year's Eve. That Polaroid on the fridge was actually taken an hour after I got here. I was gonna turn myself in, but it was a new year. A few weeks later, you showed up and... well, and things were almost good before it all ended today. I killed my father. Never thought I'd say that out loud. And now you know. Please, talk to me. Will you just say something? I wanted to tell you. I just... I'm sorry. I know it doesn't matter, but I am.
So, then... how'd you get the watch?
That fucking watch. It was my mom's. Her grandfather actually made it. It was gonna pass down to me. Well, I guess it did, didn't it?
Hey.
After I shot him, I wasn't thinking. It was there and I just grabbed it. I hate that thing so much, but it's all I have left of them.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. I forgave everything, all of it. All that matters is that we have each other. Now.
Police,
What
open
now?
up. Police, I have a warrant for your
Hey,
arrest.
who
What's
are
going
you?
on?
Please
On the
listen.
ground. Now.
This is way more
Don't
complicated
move.
than you think. This can't be.
All right, easy.
No, no. What is going on? Who are you?
Ma'am, you're
You
under
can't
arrest.
just do this. Let
Put your
him
hands
go.
behind your
No,
head.
no.
Hold still.
Whoa. All right. Let's... Help me. Will you...
You're under arrest for your father's murder 8 years ago.
No. Please, no. This can't be real. This can't be.
Shut up. You know what this is. Now, where's your father's watch?
I don't want to do this. Please.
No playing dumb.
Will you come help me?
Listen. Whoa. I didn't do anything.
Sure you didn't.
My
Shut up
wrists.
and don't move. I'll deal with you in a minute.
I don't...
No playing dumb. Tell me where the watch is.
I don't want to do this. Babe, are you...
He can't help you. Just you and me. Tell me where the watch is, and we all go our separate ways.
Please, just let us go.
Okay, let's just see.
I don't know what you... This is a
I
mistake.
fucking warned you.
Babe, will you tell him? This is a misunderstanding.
God. Fuck that guy. Not now.
Okay.
New Year's Eve, 8 years ago. It's less than a week after she shot her father. I can't imagine what she must have been going through. New Year's Eve, 8 years ago. It's less than a week after she shot her father. I can't imagine. Let's talk.
Huh?
In the next few minutes, a cop is gonna knock on her door.
What are you talking about?
Look, I can't explain right now. Just trust me and don't open the door.
What?
Just please, please don't open it.
Okay, I won't.
Your nanny. What do you remember about her?
My nanny? I was 2 when she left. I don't remember anything about her.
I know about the pocket watch. It's in the vent underneath the medicine cabinet.
What?
A man told me you killed your father.
A man told you. What the fuck?
I don't even know how to say this, but look, I'm living the same few minutes over and over and over.
What?
Look, I know how your father died. How he really died.
I don't know what you think, but you better.
It was Christmas Eve. He caught you sneaking out. He hit you.
How could you?
I couldn't, right? You told me in a previous loop.
What?
Look, I'm on you. Your side.
On my side? Oh God. Look, I didn't know how to tell you. Please, talk to me. Will you just say?
you
Something?
So then... Could you tell me again what happened that night?
I don't want to do this. Can we please not do this?
Please, babe. I need to know.
You need to know. It was Christmas Eve. He caught me trying to sneak out. I was mad. I don't know. I was young, stupid. I went at him. I'd never seen it, but my dad had a rough side, and I was pushing and pushing, and he hit me.
Baby, I'm so sorry.
I'd never... been hit before. It was a shock. I don't remember grabbing the gun. He always had guns around. I shot him. I grabbed the watch and ran. I murdered my father. So there you go.
Hey.
You needed to know. Now you know.
And I'm still here. I'm still with you.
Yeah. For now.
You've been lying to me all this time?
Yeah. What else could I do? If you found out who I really was. I just didn't want to lose you, that's all. But here we are. God damn it.
Hey.
God fucking damn.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. I forgave everything, all of it. All that matters is that we have each other. And that's it.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? But you won't forget this. Neither of us will. Things like this just don't get forgiven.
I need to think. Think about this.
Okay. I understand. Just, if you want to talk, so do I. I wanted to tell you, I just... I'm sorry. I know it doesn't matter, but I am. Will you just say something?
I can't imagine what she must have been going through.
What now?
New Year's Eve, 8 years ago. It's less than a week after she shot her father.
What do we do? Do we open the door? Let's just wait for him to leave. Wait, you know what he wants.
Come on, I know you're home. Open the door.
Can you make him leave?
I'm with the police. Turn around, please.
What? Me?
Yes, you. Hands behind your back. Let's go. Hold still.
All right.
Now you. Hands behind your
Help
back,
me.
please.
Will you come help
Don't
me?
move.
My wrists. I don't know. This is a mistake. Babe. Will you tell him?
I know where the watch is.
This is a misunderstanding. Look, I don't know.
I have it here with me.
Don't
Just take it
handcuff
and
me. We
leave
can
us
talk this
alone.
out. You're making a mistake. This is...
There we
You can't do this.
Thank you for understanding why it needs to be this way.
Please, listen. This is... Wait. No! No! Please don't stop. Stop! Oh my God! Help! Please! Somebody help!
Motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking get you. Not now.
Okay. Hey, I finally remembered to put the spare key outside.
New Year's Eve, 8 years ago. It's less than a week after she shot her. I can't imagine what she must have been going through.
Oh.
Let's talk later.
Where are all the glasses? Thunder.
Water?
Oh, yeah, thanks. I was about to grab some.
Let's talk later.
Oh, we gotta clean that closet. I'm so tired all of a sudden. Oh, just gonna lie down for a sec. We'll talk later.
Now we wait.
What the? What the fuck? I'm bleeding. What do you want? I'm bleeding, please.
Yeah, okay. Listen up. Hey, I'm sorry I hurt you, but I'm innocent. I just found out about all this. I don't have anything to do with it. It's all her. Please, leave me out of this.
You should have before you... Let me go!
Stop crying. Listen up. What do you know about the nanny?
Who?
The nanny the old man had the affair with. What do you know about her?
Oh, why do you care about the nanny? It was years ago.
Okay. Shh. Listen up. What are we being accused of exactly?
You really have no idea, do you? 8 years ago, she murdered her father in cold blood.
How did her father die?
Her. She shot him. Christmas Eve 8 years ago. Didn't kill him, though. Then on New Year's Eve, she came back and finished the job. 2 shots, close range, heartless.
Wait, what? No, that's not true. She told me she ran away on Christmas Eve. But by New Year's... On New Year's, she was here. She was hundreds of miles away when he was killed.
She was. Prove it. She's a murderer. Murderers lie. You don't have proof.
Look at this picture.
What about it?
Look at the date.
December 31st. That's the day she murdered him.
No. That is the day he was murdered, but she was hundreds of miles away.
I don't understand.
No shit, it wasn't her. She didn't kill him. So, who could have killed her father?
I don't know. Everything points to her. Please. I'm gonna die.
Okay. Shh. Listen up. Okay. Shh. Listen up. Why do you want the watch?
Shit. I need a doctor.
Yeah, I'll say. And I'm gonna hurt you again if you make me. The watch, come on.
Fuck.
you
King Porch. You have any idea what that thing is worth?
Money? That's what this is about? You'd murderers for money?
You really don't know.
No.
Your wife, her father, closest thing to family I ever had.
You knew him?
Knew him. He taught me everything I know. He was good to me when no one else was, and that monster murdered him.
Hey, look.
A cute onesie, so what? Oh, fuck. I'm bleeding. I won't tell anyone. I'm hurt bad. Please.
Oh, Dad, the movie's about to start. I'll call you back later. I told you to call me earlier. Love you.
Think you got an artery. Please. Please. I'm bleeding out. No. Don't do that. Don't tell anyone, please.
Wait, but I... Oh, God damn it.
I didn't hear you come in. Best night ever. Guess who made dessert? Let me know when you're in the mood.
Yeah, I will.
Why are you in the closet? Oh. You really like that closet.
Hello?
Hey, I got your number from your dad.
What?
Your dad says that my
I wasn't
wife killed her
expecting a storm
father.
tonight.
He's coming to hurt her.
This isn't funny, you creep.
Listen, my wife is innocent, but your daddy, he won't listen to us.
I don't know what you're talking.
He doesn't have the whole story. Please, could you just tell him to listen to us?
No, why would...
Please, he's making a big mistake. You can help him.
I mean... Fine. Okay. I'll call him.
Oh. You really like that closet.
Hey! Sorry, I can't talk right now. Leave a message or just text me.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I forgot to call the landlord about the light switch. Mind doing that tomorrow?
I know about the pocket watch. It's in the vent underneath the medicine cabinet.
What?
The man told me you killed your father.
A man told you.
What the fuck?
I don't even know how to say this, but look, I'm living the same few minutes over and over and over.
What?
Look, I know how your father died. How he really died.
I don't know what you think, but you better.
It was Christmas Eve. He caught you sneaking out. He hit you.
How could you?
I couldn't, right? You told me in a previous loop.
What?
Look, I'm on your side.
On my side? Oh, God. Look, I didn't know how to tell you. Please, talk to me. Will you just say something?
So, then... You didn't kill him.
What?
When you shot him, he survived.
No, that can't be. I saw him. He was bleeding.
Babe, he didn't die. He was gonna recover. Then somebody else came in and killed him on New Year's.
Somebody else?
But it wasn't you. You weren't there. The Polaroid on the fridge, that proves it.
All this time. I need to sit down. This is too much.
What's up?
My whole
What?
8
What do you-
years, I thought.
Honey, I think you got prank called.
I thought he was dead.
Threaten you?
If I had known.
Listen to what?
Sorry, this is just.
Oh, okay,
Jesus.
I'll listen to him, but honey. Yeah, don't
So
worry
then-
about me. I'll take care of
Who killed him?
it. Love you more.
If I'd known he was alive, I could have done something. I could have stopped it. I guess. I mean.
All right,
I'll get
open
it.
up.
You think you're funny? Calling my family?
What? What are you talking about?
No more games. Hands behind your back. Now!
Wait, stop. I have something you need to see.
What did you say?
I didn't kill my father.
I have proof. There's a picture of me the day he died. I was hundreds of miles away.
Show me.
On the fridge. Please, look.
Don't move. I'll be damned. That's it.
What? It shows I didn't do it.
You shot him and you left him to die.
But it wasn't.
What an embarrassment. He was a great man. I can't imagine what he would...
You knew him?
Knew him. He was like a father to me. Taught me everything I know. He trusted me. And you shot him.
I had no idea. I'm sorry. I miss him too. How did you know him?
No, you missed your chance to talk. Now it's my turn. That's enough. Hold still.
No, I didn't do it.
Don't
Help
move.
me. Will you come help me?
Hey, look, it's okay, I'm not resisting.
This is a mistake. Babe, will you tell him? This is a misunderstanding.
There's a piece of evidence I need.
Wait. Listen. Babe, show him the photo.
Where's your father's pocket watch? I know you've got it.
No, look at the picture. Babe, give it to him. It's important. Shows I'm innocent. It shows I never killed anyone.
Where's the watch?
You're not listening to me.
All right, have it your way.
Look, I don't know. No, please. Will you? Please. Okay. Just stop, please. I'll tell you. Just don't hurt him. Please. What is in the...
Fuck you. He won't listen to us. How do I make him listen?